guys, it's me, Joanna. Welcome to week 3, which is flexibility week, and this is flexibility week on the pull-up bar. Again, we'll be using our pull-up bar, and today we will be using one chair additionally to our top bar. So again, you need to be fit and able to participate in any kind of physical activity. If you have an injury or a condition, you should only participate if you have your GP consent. Otherwise, you should not participate in any form of physical activity. So to join if you are able, join at your own risk. And let's start this flexibility week on the pull-up bar. Again, as the previous week, you will need to practice week 1 and week 2 before you practice week 3. Just because, one, it will give you a nice warm-up for your upper body and your shoulders. And two, besides of your warm-up, it will actually prepare and strengthen as well your upper body and your shoulders for when we go on to our exercises on the pull-up bar for week 3. I don't know if the light is better or not, so we'll take it not. So we will start with some exercises for our hamstrings, and I will give 2 options, harder and easier options. So again, you will either have a pull-up bar just like this one. Let me just show you the top bit. So you will have a pull-up bar like this, where you have a higher setting where you can put your hands on your feet, and you'll have a lower setting, or you have a pull-up bar which, instead of these curved ones, you will have one horizontal here and one horizontal there. So one will be slightly higher than the other one. You will always have a higher setting and a lower. So either will be like this exactly, or 2 horizontal ones, one higher and one lower. It doesn't matter, we're going to use it. So for the first one, which is going to be the easier option for our hamstrings, we are going to hold our hands on the higher one, and we will put our feet on the lower one. So I will hold my hands, and it's just like a forward fold on the floor, but you will be doing it on the pull-up bar. And at every time, I don't want you to arch your back like that. I will want you to open up your shoulders. So you'll do this movement with your shoulders to feel the stretch on your hamstrings. So we'll do this for a count of 8. I will demonstrate. So hold, either you have the horizontal one, fingers away from you. Either if you have this one, then you need to hold like this. We're going to put our feet on the lower bar. So you're going to pull through your biceps, and you're just going to bring your feet there. Then you are going to straighten, and instead of hanging like that, you should engage like that. Engage and straighten your back. And you stay here for a count of 8. And you come down. So that will stretch. You'll feel on the back of your legs, on your hamstrings. Okay. The other one will do the same, but with our feet wider. So our hands will still be on this position, and our feet will be kind of on a straddle wide position. So put both feet on each side. You pull up your biceps, bring your feet. Again, don't hang like that. Engage your shoulders. Okay. Again, a count of 8. And come down. Okay. This was an easier version, just because you're holding on different settings. Okay. The harder version is you holding on the lower bar. So instead you have 2 settings. Go to the lower setting, and you will hold on the same setting where you put your feet on. So this one, because I have to bring my feet in the middle, I need space. So I will hold slightly wider, and I will bring both my feet onto the same bar that I'm holding my hands. Again, you pull up through your biceps, you hold, and you stay. Again, engage your shoulders, stay for 8. Come down. Next one is the straddle, and we do the same. This one I'll bring my hands closer together as I'm putting my feet both in a straddle position, wider position, on the same setting, okay? So I'm going to engage, pull through my biceps, bring my feet, and here. Again, I'm not just hanging like that, engaging, and I will feel the stretch on the back of my legs, on my hamstrings. A count of 8 for each of the options, either on different settings or on the same setting. Again, feet closer and feet apart, a count of 8 each. Next, we are going to do the same kind of setting, but one leg at a time, like on a splitty move. So again, you can start on different settings. So hands on your top setting, your foot will be on the lower bar. I am going to put one foot on the bar. The foot that is down, the foot that is not on the bar, is I'm driving it. I'm driving the foot towards the floor. So I'm using my active flexibility basically to do this movement with the foot that is down. I might just put this slightly lower, right, for you to see my lower leg. So the leg that is down, so the leg that is not on the bar, is driving it down, pulsing. So using your active flexibility. So again, I'm holding on the top bar, on the top setting. I'm putting one of my feet on the lower one. Again, pulling through my biceps. There. I'm like this. Engage through my shoulders. The bottom leg, the leg that is down, I'm driving it. And I pulse here for a count of 8. And then I swap. Engage my shoulders and pulse. Okay. So I'm pulsing for a count of 8. This is the easier option. So I'm holding on the top bar. The harder option is I'm holding on the same setting and the same lower bar, and I'll do the same kind of movement. So I'll just bring one foot, other down, and I'll pulse. 8, swap. 8. At all time, I'm engaging my quads as well to keep both legs as straight as possible. Okay, next we're going to do the same, but on a wider position. So my foot will be wider, like on the straddle position. We'll do the same. Again, first option on the top setting, my hands, lower setting, my feet. I'll engage through my biceps, put one foot, and I release. Then I drive, pulsing for 8. Swap. And then I'll drive, pulsing for 8. Come down. Harder option on the same bar, so on the same lower setting, I'm putting my foot on the straddle position, and I pulse. Okay, and then I swap, and I pulse for 8, and come down. Again, you feel a lot on your shoulders. These are really nice. So the ones we did in the beginning, both legs on the bar, either close together or apart, really good for hamstrings. These ones with one leg each, one leg at a time, is also good for hamstrings, but you also feel it a bit on your hip flexors. Okay, so these are really good ones. Next one we are going to do, we will use a chair. Ding! So we wouldn't do anything weird. We are just going to use it to stretch our hip flexors. So I'll show onto position so you can see in both perspectives. So I'm going to put my ankle, okay, will be resting on the chair. So I'm going to show facing away from you, and I'll show facing you. At all times, the foot that is down, I'm going to have not the bottom of my foot, but the top of my foot will be on the floor. So it will be like that, okay? And then we'll do some kicks. So I'm going to hold on my lower setting, and I'm going to put the back of my ankle on the chair, like that. My other foot is on the floor, with the top of my foot on the floor. I'm here, and I'll let my hips sink further. From here, I will release my bottom leg, and I will kick for 8. Kick, kick, driving, and I will feel this one. When you kick, you'll feel the stretch on your thighs and slightly on your hip flexors. Okay, so you will hold first for 8, and then you will pulse for 8. Pulse with the kicking. If I do facing you, I'll put my chair. Chair is there. You might need to adjust when you move the chair. So let's see if this is okay. And I'll bring, no, it's too far away. I have to bring it closer. Ankle, there. My foot, other leg will be straight, and I just let sink. Both legs straight. Engage your quads to lock your knees. I'm engaging, and I'm holding here for 8. Then I'm putting my weight on my leg that is on the chair. Release the bottom, and I'll kick. Then kicking for 8. Okay. Bring. So again, just to show again, like that. Both legs are always straight. So I'm putting my ankle, top of the foot on the floor, engaging my quads, locking my knees. Let myself sink on the split. I'll hold for 8, and then I kick for 8. Okay. This will be a nice one for your splits and also for your thighs and your hip flexors. Next one, we will do a bit of shoulders, and for back bend, we'll use again the chair. The first one we'll do, it will be for our shoulders and our backs. So I'm going to do facing you and facing away. So fingers facing away. I'm on center position, so I'm right below the bar. My feet will stay in the same spot. I will not move them, and I'll drive my chest forward as long as my head will go forward. So this is first for our shoulders. So I'm just doing this. My head is forward. Okay. Come back. So we hold for 8. The next one will be the same, but we'll back. So we're also engaging our neck, and you are going to use more of this position with your lower back. So chest forward, my neck and my bottom are going back. Say my feet won't move. I will go forward, and I will go back with my neck. So if I will face you, it will be like this. My feet will not leave the floor. I will go forward and look back. Hold for 8. The other one is the same, but you look forward. Same. And you hold for a count of 8 each time. The next one, we'll still use a chair. I might start facing away from me because I think that's a better perspective. Otherwise, you won't be able to see what I'm fully doing. So I'm going, this is for our back bends as well. So I'm going to face, I'm going to hold the bar, I'm going to bring the leg to the chair. At all times, I'm locking my knee to keep really, really straight, but I'm also engaging my glutes to protect my lower back. So I'm here, engage, like that. Okay, from here, I'll bring my foot that's on the floor to my toes, and I will just go down. Okay, come back up, you hold for 8. You can do this as difficult as you want, you just need to bring the chair closer. So at the beginning, I had the top of my ankle on the chair. If you start bringing the chair up your leg, that will become more intense in your back bend. So again, I'm here, I need to engage. So the closer to my knee the chair is, the more intense will be on my back bend. So I'm here, and I'm bending. Look up. And I'll stay here for a count of 8. And then you change your leg. Straight everything, engage your glutes, bend the bottom leg, top, and your tiptoes, look up. Okay, so this will be for your lower back. Harder it is, the more you bring the chair closer to you, the easier it is if the chair is away from you. You can do this with both legs. It will be even more intense because it will be driving. You will have all the weight driving your hips towards the floor while you have both feet there. So for this one, we'll start with one leg. Then we will gently start bringing the weight to the leg that's on top, so we can bring the other leg, and then both legs will be on the chair. So for this again, try to adjust the distance. Okay, I start with 1. If I feel that I actually do need to bring the chair slightly closer. Here. Okay. Bring the other one. Oops. Sorry. Just judge the distance. 8. One leg, other leg. So at all times here, I'm driving my hips towards the floor, looking up. So this will be for your back bend. If I'll show you from the front, and do excuse me because I need to open the door to my cat that's meowing and he's dying. Come here. Because he's, okay, there it is. Sorry about that. A little intermission. Okay, so if I show you from the front with one leg and then both legs, we will have, I'm here, I'll adjust the chair, put one leg on top, might need to adjust even more. Okay, my ankle is there. I'm going then to bend the legs on the floor and come to my toes. Look up. If I need to bring my other leg, again, I'll just hold. Both legs are straight, and I'm engaging my hips towards the floor, so I'm using my back bend and look always up. Okay. So always hold for a count of 8. So do one leg at a time, and then both legs for a count of 8. So this last exercise, it's going to be bonus, optional. You do not have to do this. Only if you're comfortable with your pull-up bar. So pull-up bars usually have the 2 settings, higher and lower, so that you can do your crunches. So if you want to put your legs in, hoxing your legs to do your abs, you can use this. So we are going to use similarly, but just hoxing one leg at a time, so we can use for our splits and also for our back bend. So I'm just do this first, and I will see. Okay. For this one, you'll have your hands on the top bar or the top setting, and you will hook one leg at a time on the lower setting. So you're going to pull your biceps, bring one leg, hooks. Okay, I'm going to release one hand, and then I'm going to hold, either you hold on your foot or you hold up in your leg. It's depending on your flexibility, as long as the leg is straight. Obviously, the straighter it is, the more you can reach your foot. But if you're not that flexible, you can hold on your thigh, on your knee. Okay, this one. Then I am going to bring my leg back. I'm going to hold, and I'm going to do this one, opening my chest. I will swap my legs, take the other one, release, hold my foot or under my knee, wherever you feel comfortable, and open. Bring it back, hold on your ankle, your foot, arch your back, like that. Hold. Bring both knees to your chest, pull your biceps, come down. And each of those ones, I forgot to mention, hold for 8. So hold for 8, doing this with your leg, hold for 8, doing that with your leg, and then swap. Yeah? Whew. I'm kind of hot now, it's really cold and I'm hot. So this was our flexibility week. Again, if you don't have to do this last one that we did, if you're not comfortable, not sure, do not do it. If you are comfortable, obviously do it in your own risk. You will be safe. These bars were made for this, but you can always ask for someone in the house, your partner, whoever it is, just to hover by your side, just to make you more comfortable for you to do the exercise. As well, if you want someone to hold the chair, if you're not feeling comfortable, if the chair seems to wobble, which it doesn't, it didn't wobble at all, but again, have someone just to hold the chair to make it more comfortable so that you can do the exercise. Again, you don't need to do, obviously, if you don't reach the flexibility, if you don't have the flexibility to do everything that we just did, you stay in the level that you are comfortable, and then you bit by bit will start to increase it. So as always, work with your level of comfort, and leave any comments if you enjoyed this flexibility pull-up bar week. Again, you should do week 1 and week 2, then you add week 3, and that is it for today. I hope you really enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing this pull-up bar flexibility week. It's fun and it's different. And next week we will do a mix of strength and flexibility with single arm hangings, and we will put there some 8 hooks, and just do some fun strength and flexibility, a mixture of both on the pull-up bar. So I will talk to you soon. I hope you enjoy, and leave some comments and feedback, some pictures if you want, and happy practices. Bye everybody.